Never sell fear. Hello, boys and girls. My name is Beard in Marketing, and today we're going to pick on that discussion that we were having. You remember, there's an episode I did where I told you guys one of the things that you need to do when you're building a brand is that you need to, number one, ensure that you are aspirational, and at the same time, you need to ensure that you're what? Relatable. Those are two very important things for me. Two important fundamentals in brand building. And in the aspiration bit, one of the things that I always tell my clients, and I tell people in general who are doing marketing, never sell fear. You'll go onto some certain pages where people are selling like you do fumigation. But on your page, one of the things that you're doing is that you're putting there rats, you're putting there cockroaches, you're putting there bed bugs. You're telling people, by the way, if you take our services, forget this. This will never ever happen to you. So today I want to take you guys through ad that I saw online that I really liked, how they were able to sell what they were selling, which I'm going to take you through, but then not selling fear. And it was done very interestingly, and it was done very, very well. So yeah, this today's video is brought to you by Mercedes. I hope I say that right. Mercedes. Okay.
Won't stop crying. Can you put the phone near the baby? Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If the looking glass gets broke, Mama's gonna buy you a hush, baby. Hush, baby.
Beautifully done. Good job, Mercedes. One of the things, let's just analyze this ad. Analysis number one. What they're selling is, I think, a Mercedes E-Class. I don't know which version of the E-Class it is. That's number one. Number two, from the video, we can deduce that these people are between the ages, I would say, of 35 to 40. One of the things that you'll realize about people in Western cultures is they tend to have their kids much later. It's not like Kenya where we have our kids a bit earlier. So they have their kids a bit later. So you can see between 35 and 40, whereas a Kenyan context would be between 35 and 40, you're on your second child. I'm assuming this is their first child, because from when in the call, the babysitter only mentions one child. So they're between, I would say, 33 to 38. They have their first kid, and this is the target market that Mercedes is targeting in Europe, I would say. I don't know if it's Europe or America, one of those two. I'm not sure which country this is. They're targeting that kind of portfolio. They know that this kind of person between ages 33 and 38, maybe these are the people who are already coming up in life, right? They would need an entry. This is not an entry level vehicle for Mercedes. I think they would need something that would show them a bit more status, right? And a Mercedes E-Class is a beautiful car. It's one of those cars that people really like. It's one of those cars that if you drive, people take you a bit more seriously. So one of the things that Mercedes was trying to show in this clip was the safety features that they've built into the car. One of the safety features that they've built is, I think, the lane assist feature, where if you maybe are dozing off and you get out of your lane a bit, the steering wheel vibrates. I'm not sure if this is what happens in real life, but from the ad, it looked like the steering wheel vibrated a bit. One of the things that they did here, and they did so beautifully, is they did not sell fear. You can see even with this man, when the wife starts singing the lullaby and the man dozes off, one of the things that you see is even after he dozes off and there is the lane assist that comes back in to help him so that he doesn't completely doze off. Like it's like, hey, Amka. You can see even when he wakes up, he's not startled. He's not like, oh shit, I dozed off. He's not like that. He's just like, he's very graceful in how he picks himself up. He doesn't even show to his wife that he had dozed off, which is a beautiful thing. So what I am trying to say in essence is we have to look at very genius ways to sell things, right? Especially if you're selling something that deals in safety, that deals with it helps people, but then people don't really want to have that conversation. I would give you an example of baby proofing. Baby proofing is very important in a house. When you have a kid, you need to baby proof a house, but no one wants to when you go to a baby proofing say Instagram page, and then all you're seeing is different ways that your kid can get hurt, then that does not give you do not want to align with that brand. You want to align with a brand that almost, instead of showing you different ways that your baby can get hurt, it shows you different ways to protect your baby. It's a different conversation. You understand? And when you're protecting your baby, that's an aspiration you're serving. But then when you show people different ways that their kid can get hurt, that is not an aspiration. You're selling fear. And generally speaking, I don't know, maybe there are companies that have been successful in selling fear, and they've built brands out of that. And maybe we'll do a case study of them soon enough. But then in my history as a marketer, when I look at brands that are formidable, they never ever sell fear. So my advice to you guys is always try and be aspirational in the stories that you're telling online about the brands that you're trying to build. I think today's episode is going to be a fairly short one, quick and to the point. If you enjoyed this video, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's continue growing our marketing community. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Beard in Marketing. Over and out.